The magic of mushrooms, bringing the bounty home. Mushrooms are a culinary delight, cherished by chefs and home cooks alike. They add a unique, earthy flavor to dishes, transforming ordinary meals into extraordinary experiences. Beyond their taste, mushrooms are packed with nutrients, offering a wealth of health benefits. They are low in calories and fat, making them a healthy addition to any meal. Rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, mushrooms support overall well-being. Growing your own mushrooms is rewarding, both for the palate and the soul. It allows you to enjoy fresh, organic mushrooms right at home, ensuring the highest quality and flavor. Cultivating mushrooms is easier than you think. With the right guidance, anyone can become a successful mushroom grower. With a few simple steps and a little patience, you can grow your own delicious fungi. Watching them sprout and flourish is a truly satisfying experience. Whether you have a spacious backyard or a small apartment, there's a mushroom growing method for you. From kits to DIY setups, the possibilities are endless. Join me as we delve into the fascinating world of mushroom cultivation and discover the joy of growing these incredible organisms. Together, we'll explore techniques, tips, and the sheer wonder of bringing the bounty home. Mushroom varieties for the novice grower. For beginner mycologists, some mushroom varieties are easier to cultivate than others. Oyster mushrooms are a fantastic choice for beginners. They are resilient, adaptable, and grow quickly. Shiitake mushrooms are another great option, prized for their rich, savory flavor. Lion's mane mushrooms, with their cascading, icicle-like appearance, are not only visually stunning but also known for their cognitive-enhancing properties. Whichever variety you choose, start with a mushroom species, known for its beginner-friendly nature. This will ensure a successful and rewarding first-time growing experience.
Gearing up. Essential supplies for your mushroom garden. Before embarking on your mushroom cultivation journey, gather the necessary supplies. A spray bottle is crucial for misting your mushrooms and maintaining optimal humidity levels. A high-quality substrate, the material on which mushrooms grow, is essential. Oyster mushrooms thrive on straw or hardwood sawdust. You'll also need mushroom spawn, which is essentially the mushroom's version of seeds. A humidity tent or a large, clear plastic tote can help create a humid environment for your mushrooms to flourish. Oyster mushrooms, a step-by-step cultivation guide. Let's dive into the fascinating process of growing oyster mushrooms, a beginner-friendly variety that is both rewarding and relatively easy to cultivate at home. Begin by pasteurizing your chosen substrate to eliminate any competing fungi or bacteria. This step is crucial to ensure that your oyster mushrooms have the best environment to thrive. This can be done by heating the straw or sawdust to a specific temperature, typically around 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, for about an hour. This process kills off unwanted organisms. Once the substrate has cooled to room temperature, mix in your oyster mushroom spawn. Make sure the spawn is evenly distributed throughout the substrate to promote uniform growth. Fill a plastic bag or container with the inoculated substrate, making sure it's loosely packed to allow for proper air circulation. This helps the mycelium to colonize the substrate more effectively. Puncture small holes in the bag for ventilation. These holes will allow fresh air to enter, which is essential for the mushrooms to develop properly. Place the bag in a warm, dark, and humid environment. This mimics the natural conditions that oyster mushrooms need to grow. Oyster mushrooms prefer temperatures between 55 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit, or 13 to 21 degrees Celsius. Maintaining the right temperature and humidity levels is key to successful cultivation. With patience and proper care, you'll start to see the first signs of growth within a few weeks. Soon, you'll have a bountiful harvest of fresh, delicious oyster mushrooms. The fruits of your labor. Harvesting your oyster mushrooms. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the culmination of your hard work and patience. After a few weeks, you'll start to see small, pinhead-like mushrooms emerge.
These tiny pins are the first signs of your oyster mushrooms coming to life. This is a sign that your oyster mushrooms are developing. Watch closely as they grow, transforming from tiny pins into full-sized mushrooms. Continue to mist them regularly, maintaining a humid environment. This is crucial for their growth, as oyster mushrooms thrive in moist conditions. As the mushrooms grow larger, their caps will begin to flatten, signaling they are ready for harvest. This flattening is a clear indicator that they have reached maturity. Gently twist and pull the mushrooms from the substrate, harvesting the entire cluster at once. Be careful not to damage the substrate, as it can produce more mushrooms in the future. Freshly harvested oyster mushrooms have a delicate, slightly sweet flavor and a tender texture. Their unique taste makes them a versatile ingredient in many dishes. Enjoy them sautéed, roasted, or grilled as a delicious addition to your favorite dishes. Whether you add them to a stir-fry, a pasta dish, or simply enjoy them on their own, oyster mushrooms are a culinary delight. Troubleshooting tips for a bountiful harvest. While growing mushrooms is generally straightforward, a few common issues can arise. If your substrate appears dry, increase the frequency of misting. Conversely, if you notice any signs of mold or an unpleasant odor, reduce humidity levels. Temperature fluctuations can also impact mushroom growth. Maintain a consistent temperature within the recommended range. If you encounter any challenges, don't be discouraged. Mushroom cultivation is a learning process. With experience, you'll become more adept at providing the optimal conditions for your mushrooms to thrive. Embrace the world of mushroom cultivation. Growing your own mushrooms is a rewarding and enriching experience. It connects you to the natural world and allows you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Start with a beginner-friendly variety like oyster mushrooms, and gradually expand your repertoire as you gain confidence. Embrace the art of mushroom cultivation and savor the flavors of your homegrown bounty.